Hello, everybody. How is everybody? We are headed into the labyrinth to solve the first mystery. Now, we had some time to think about it. We actually, before we get into it, we made our prediction yesterday that we still are pretty sure who it's going to be as the killer. However, we have had a lot of time to think about it. That's still our number one choice, the way we said it yesterday. However, after thinking about it for a little bit, we have also decided that there are two other possibilities. It could be, what was his name? Apex? Who used the body of the animal guy. Right now our brains just doesn't work. We can't remember most of the names. After he was burned, implanted him at the end in order to make it look like it was actually him. So there's a possibility that it's Apex. The other possibility is the girl, only because she's the only one that wasn't in a bed area. And it was her idea to drink the coffee to begin with. So those are our three choices. First choice would be the wolf, or the animal guy. Second would be Apex. Third would be the girl that was the spiritualist. So let's go ahead and get in. We should be, yeah, we're right at the labyrinth. Why are there elephants? Oh, nice. What's with the chain? Well, it's a little late to be worried about that now.
Where am I?
Hello, Shinigami. Oh yeah, Shinigami changed shape now.
What do you think of my awesome powers? This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
Is it weird that Shinigami makes me think of a VTuber?
You did this, Shinigami? Is this why I made a pact with you? I don't understand any of this. Where are we?
Simply put, it's an alternate universe. It's got that kind of vibe, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Alternate universe.
And you don't sound surprised.
It also
Come on,
looks
it's
more like a
awesome.
pocket dimension than an alternate universe, but, you know.
You probably think it's cliched, huh? Well, this isn't any old alternate universe. Check this out. Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze that materializes mysteries from the real world.
Okay.
Materializes mysteries?
Unsolved mysteries become lost to time, right? Well, here, they actually take shape as a mystery labyrinth.
See, I'm kind of curious how this is gonna
Now,
go.
This maze is the materialized form of the unsolved murders that took place on the Amaterasu Express.
This maze is the mystery?
Yes, that's
I
what
have
she
the
just
power
said.
to interact with this mystery labyrinth. That's why we were able to come here in the first place. Anyway, Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express Massacre Mystery Labyrinth.
sounds good.
What happens when we beat it?
We get the answer.
In every case, there's a hidden truth. And we have to find the truth deep inside this mystery labyrinth. So, if we beat this mystery labyrinth, the truth of that case will be revealed. Naturally, so will the true identity of the killer. Now, let's solve this thing.
We'll discover the killer's identity too?
You couldn't solve it in reality, so we're solving it in this alternate universe.
We
They're
did,
two
actually.
sides of the same coin. But whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering the labyrinth. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too.
Makes
Killers
sense.
in real-world cases throw whatever obstacles they can at investigators, right?
Yeah,
Those
basically.
are also
That's
materialized into the maze, so
how
this is
they
gonna
would
be
do
a
it.
tough battle.
So, you're saying there are traps in there?
Yeah, obviously.
Yep. Looks like you're finally getting it.
I mean, it couldn't be easy, now could it?
Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Hold on. I don't understand any of this.
You don't need to.
Seriously, you don't get it?
A mystery labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery. This one is formed from a murder on the Amaterasu Express.
Correct.
Yep, you're right so far.
So, if there's always a hidden truth inside a mystery labyrinth, if we keep going, the Amaterasu Express case will be solved?
Basically.
Yep, you totally get it.
What? I don't get anything! This makes no logical sense!
You're talking to a Shinigami in a pocket dimension. How are you worried about things making sense at this point?
Sheesh. This is why you're a benchwarmer detective. You're in an alternate universe and hung up on details.
Of course I am!
Okay, I'll explain more about how it works as we explore the mystery labyrinth.
Yeah, tutorial mode.
If you have any more questions along the way, stare at my boobs for 8 seconds.
Not gonna happen.
That'll make all your worries disappear.
Not gonna happen.
No, it won't! Please, explain everything now!
Can we just get in the maze?
Relax. I'll tell you in due time. Come on, let's go. Time to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Sorry, I forgot to mention the important keys. Let's see.
Keys? You mean for opening doors?
Right,
in the
we have to
dungeon?
get, my guess is we have to get to one part of the mystery and answer questions or find clues, basically, in order to open other parts of the investigation.
Yeah, something like that. But the keys in the mystery labyrinth are used to break through mysteries.
Right.
They're called solution keys, and they're essential to clear the mystery labyrinth.
So, where do I find them?
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. Normally, you'd get them during the investigation.
Right.
You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around, so let's briefly review the case. For starters, try to recall all that happened on board the Amaterasu Express.
The Amaterasu Express? The Amaterasu Express is the only method of transportation in Kanai Ward. It's
Okay.
an automated, unmanned train with 5 cars. Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place.
Right.
There were no stops before our destination, so the train kept moving until it arrived at the station. A
Right.
monitor in the backup control room displays the operation log, and there was no record of the train stopping.
Here's your solution key.
What?
So this is a solution key. But why did it come out of your mouth?
At this point, I don't want the answer to that.
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
You put thought into this?
So that's how words and events you think are clues get transformed into solution keys.
I mean, it
Let's keep reviewing what happened in this case.
makes sense as much as anything else does.
I'll do my best. The incident occurred inside the Amaterasu Express while it was still moving.
Correct.
Including myself, there were 6 master detectives on board.
Correct.
Aphex and Poochie's abilities confirmed there were no other passengers on the train.
Correct.
And who died first again?
It was Zilch in the first car's infirmary.
Again, not 100% sure. Still, actually... Still, Zilch is my number one suspicion. However, definitely going with the fact that Zilch's body was used to look like Aphex. So Aphex is, as far as I'm concerned, right now Aphex is the prime suspect.
I noticed smoke pouring through the crack of the door, and looking through the window...
But the knife could also be a red herring.
I saw a knife stuck in Zilch's chest.
That's the question, though. Why is Zilch the only one that was actually injured?
The infirmary was on fire, so smoke quickly filled the whole area. I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge because it was locked.
Does that mean this was a locked room mystery?
No, it was not.
Not really. There's a chance the killer had a duplicate key.
That's no fun.
The last locked room mystery we solved was Akane in the first Danganronpa game, and that was not fun at all.
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside to enter the infirmary.
Correct?
By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt to a crisp.
Okay, so this is where my Zilch is the killer falls apart. Because since it is locked and there was no other way in or out, they would not have been able to switch Zilch's body with Aphex's. But I'm not sure...
I wanted to alert the others, so I moved to the second car. But I found Melamie's corpse there. I think she was set on fire with the liquor in the dining car.
Ooh, a flambe! A human flambe.
Yep, that's basically what it was.
That reminds me, something was off about car 2. Right before the train entered the tunnel, there was a strange shaking.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel? It's like air pressure. Wind stuff.
And there was a blackout right after, although it only lasted a moment.
Yeah. What was up with that blackout? Was there one on the other side of the tunnel too?
That would be when they were trying to disable
No, when we exited the tunnel, there was shaking again, but no blackout.
Disable the automated motor. That's why the backup was on.
There was something else, too. Something that happened when we were in the fourth car.
I wonder if that's a clue. And the next corpse. Was the little girl in the third car?
Poochie.
Yeah, it was Poochie. Another burnt body. Just like the first 2 cars.
Wasn't there a secret base thing in the third car?
You mean the backup control system?
Yep.
I remember something about that. The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch
Right,
to the
'cause the
backup
backup was
system
on.
after one.
You may have amnesia, but you've got a pretty good memory. Anything else you can remember?
I did notice that the backup control system was actually operating.
Mm-hmm.
And if the backup was on, that means the main system was down, right?
Basically.
What do you think about that?
Means somebody tried to shut down the
never
train for some
stopped,
reason.
So it doesn't change the fact that no one could get in or out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Except for that small moment
Next,
where there was
he
no
found the geezer's
power.
corpse in the fourth car, right? He was also covered in burns. Was there anything strange about that corpse?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his photography ability.
See, I tried looking at the picture, but the only thing I see is Melamie's smiling as I'm drinking the coffee. So it makes me wonder if she actually planned it. But
Oh yeah, that useless ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam. Anyway, forget about the geezer for now. Don't want that old man smell haunting my memories. Next and last is the fifth car. Come on, try to remember it.
The body we found in the fifth car was completely charred. It was impossible to tell who it was.
exactly.
But the necklace around the corpse's neck confirmed it was Aphex.
No.
We also discovered a stab wound to the chest.
Yep. Which means that that was actually Zilch's body. That's why it doesn't say it is Aphex. It says thought to belong to.
Also, judging by things like the plate on the wall, the fifth car appeared to be far more burnt than the other cars.
That I don't understand.
Maybe the room ended up like that because the victim was on fire and running around trying to put it out.
That actually makes sense.
Oh, and the blood on the interior lock of the fifth car's infirmary is an important clue, I think.
See, again, that's what makes me think it could still be Zilch, because it could be a red herring, the stab wound. Something to make you think the way that I'm currently stating things. And that Zilch stabbed himself, so that you'd think that last body was actually... But it wasn't. But there could also be... I'm still convinced it's either Zilch or Aphex. I want to lead towards Zilch. And that the stab wound actually means nothing, because there was no blood coming from Aphex's body.
Uh-huh. So, I guess that does it for our review of the case?
Basically.
Wait, there was something else. After the train arrived at the station, according to the Peacekeepers' reports, they all burned to death. But that part seems off to me. And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drinks in the dining car.
Right, so how did they know? They had just arrived. They wouldn't have had a chance to
I think
investigate.
that's everything of note.
What a big catch! This should be enough solution keys to solve it.
But I still don't know how to use them.
You'll figure that as you
Master,
go.
you worry too much. I'm sure it'll turn out fine.
Exactly.
Solution keys are important to solving mysteries. Yours truly is important too.
Solution keys and benefits you can acquire or update one by investigating.
Sure hope you got all that down.
Acquired solution keys can be used in the notebook menu. Okay.
Shinigami's Tutorial Corner!
What? Labyrinth skills are abilities that can help you clear mystery labyrinths. Acquire them by spending skill points.
Hey,
Cool.
Master, do you need a power-up?
Labyrinth skills can be checked according to the ability section of the notebook. Nice.
Set whichever skills suit you best.
You can activate labyrinth skills by setting them. Requires memory cost, so pay attention to how much you have left.
Time to
Got
run
it.
off in search
Okay.
of the truth. Let's solve this thing.
Will things really turn out fine?
We're at the beginning of the game. I'm sure this will be nothing. It's the ending puzzle that I'm worried about.
So, this is the mystery labyrinth. It sure looks creepy.
I'm sure it's fine.
Hey, if we keep going, will we really get to the truth?
Come on, would I lie to you?
Yes.
I told you the deepest
If it
part
was
of the
funny.
labyrinth holds the truth, right? So, let's go. I'm so horny for mysteries right now.
Poor phrasing.
You're... what?
Don't repeat yourself, please.
How to write this down?
There are places in the mystery labyrinth where the path just goes on and on. You can't move on until the scene plays out, so keep following the path until it does. Oh. Well, first thing I want to do,
Definitely want to remember this.
in solution keys, you can, review. That's a lot of keys. Basically, those are like the bullets.
Attention! You came out set whichever skills suit you best.
Status. We're level 4. Okay. Increase stamina by 100. I guess we have to get that first. Equip this skill. Yes. We only have 2 left. Okay. In Shinigami puzzle sequences, remove 1 solution key Shinigami will barf up. In reasoning deathmatch sequences, shorten the assist ability's recovery time. What? Okay, so that is going to be our skills to start with. We're still at the beginning of the game, so not too worried about it. Okay. Update. And then new Shinigami. And we've got Swank Castano. Oh, was there more words? Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's go ahead and save. We're still in tutorial section. Alright. What in the world? I mean, that was cool, but... It's loading. That's what all this is for. Getting ready for whatever's about to happen.
Hey, did something move just now?
Oh, that's a cue.
Q?
Q?
Is that a monster living in the mystery labyrinth?
They're not exactly monsters. Q are part of the mystery labyrinth itself. They're what materialize the mysteries. You have no
Oh.
intelligence or autonomy. All they do is manifest the mysteries in the labyrinths. But since you are here to defeat mysteries, they're kinda like obstacles.
That makes sense.
In other words, they're the enemy.
Of course, as a detective seeking the truth, mysteries are your greatest enemy.
That made a weird sort of sense.
What is that?
Oh, that's the guy. But a weird alternate reality version of him?
There are monsters here!
That's a mystery phantom.
A mystery phantom? What's that?
I told you that cues make mysteries materialize, right? Well, if there's someone in the real world trying to interfere with the case, that person also materializes. That's a mystery phantom.
Oh, okay.
Interfering with the case?
Because he doesn't want us to solve it.
Hey, doesn't he kind of look like Swank of the Peacekeepers?
If the Peacekeepers are tied up in this, then maybe this incident has something to do with Amaterasu Corporation.
You're the culprit.
Huh?
Is it a quick time battle?
Since all the other passengers on the train are dead, you're the only one who could have done the crime.
Alright, so the answer is going to be the knockout drug in the coffee. Proof that we actually drank it and were knocked out is going to be the cell phone from the old man.
So you're the culprit. That's the truth behind this case.
Master, he's trying to frame you to bury the case. If you can't get past this, you can't reach the truth.
What do I do? Should I just run away?
No.
A detective
No, you shouldn't.
doesn't run from a mystery. You gotta defeat him.
Defeat him? How?
With logic.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Huh?
At this
Just
point, do we
say,
have a choice?
I am.
I am!
Okay. If they call that the sword of truth,
What? A sword?
I call it the Solution Blade. It's a
Much
sword
better
with
name.
special
Thank you.
powers to affect things inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Use that to boom kill the Mystery Phantom. Let's do this.
Whoa, slow down. How do I use this?
it's a sword.
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, damage you take here is nothing to sniff at. It's not like an injury in the real world, but still. The more and more your mind realizes you've been hurt here, oh boy, you'll wind up brain dead.
Uh-huh.
Game over, time to start from the beginning again. No
That's
one
why we
wants
saved.
that, so you'd better be super careful. Come on, pay attention.
Traps and obstacles lying in wait inside the mystery doesn't make a mistake while facing them. The master's stamina will decrease.
Dead, Master?
Game over when the stamina runs out. Okay. So is it an actual battle? I'm still a little bit confused on what we're actually going to do here. Reasoning deathmatch.
I'll tell you a mystery
During the reasoning deathmatch, a mystery phantom will attack Master while making statements about the case.
Dodge, 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 dodge.
Getting hit by a statement means taking damage, so move up, down, left, and right to avoid it. Track it carefully and dodge.
Come on, pay attention.
If you dodge a statement at the very last second, it becomes a daring dodge. Okay. The more dodges you make, the bigger the bonus you'll get later.
Don't you forget.
Bonus for successful daring dodges is based on the maximum amount you dodge in one cycle. Basically, there's a cap on how much you can get.
Don't
Got
let
it.
any shady statement slip by.
Inflammable statements give you a chance to counterattack. Statements might contain a contradiction. Slash through it with the solution blade. Okay.
Master doesn't make mistakes, right?
To expose a
Right.
contradiction, you gotta pick the right
Right.
solution key. The key is already in the solution blade. Find the contradictory inflammable statement and slash.
Slash those suspicious.
So it's like the truth bullets, basically. If you slash a statement containing a contradiction with the right solution key, you'll destroy it and damage the mystery phantom.
Oh,
Picking the wrong solution key or missing the timing means taking damage. Got it, I think.
No need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case. You murdered 5 bastard detectives. That's the only explanation. Everyone else is dead. You're the only one who could have done the crime.
I'll slash through this mystery. No! There's no way I could have done it! I wasn't conscious the whole time because I drank the drugged coffee in the dining car.
It's no use. Your deduction is wrong.
Master,
It's gonna be
time for the solution key.
solution key window. Solution keys you can choose will change for each test map. Pick the right key and throw it through the contradictory and inflammable
You
statement.
better not be skimming over this.
Attacking with the wrong solution key means taking damage, so be careful. Again, it's pretty much exactly like the truth bullets. Testimonies of two
You were out the whole time.
photography.
Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drug. That's how you avoided being knocked out.
Oh, sorry. That was the wrong one.
Other detectives were drugged. And you went around killing them all. You're busted. You took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it.
This is the truth! Zonge's photography footage showed me drinking the coffee.
Uh-huh.
That proves I wasn't faking anything.
Oh.
Not bad, but
Did I
hopefully we'll get better at that.
defeat it?
See? No matter how weak you are, things will turn out fine, as long as I'm here.
He tried to frame me as the culprit.
Guess that's what Amaterasu Corp is doing. They want to set you up and call it a day. That's why the
Basically.
peacekeepers barged in as soon as the train hit the station.
But how did they know?
They planned this.
Yep, something was going on, unless they already
So
had
they
prior
knew
knowledge.
what was going to happen. Then the culprit works for Amaterasu?
Or someone hired by them. Either way, the peacekeepers want to hide who did it.
So that
the
they can
reason
kill
Control
other
Headquarters
detectives.
didn't respond to the emergency calls was because of Amaterasu.
Probably. Now that we know what they're aiming for, we're one step closer to the truth. Let's keep this up and unriddle this mystery labyrinth so we can get to the truth.
You're awfully casual about this. My life is at stake here. I understand now that the mystery labyrinth is the case's mysteries given shape. What do you do here, Shinigami?
See, between this Danganronpa and Donkey Zero,
cutie that can directly interact with the mystery labyrinth.
I absolutely love
Progress you've made in the mystery labyrinth and solving those mysteries here.
Spike Chunsoft games.
It's all thanks to me.
How are you able to do this?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been able to do this, so I forgot how. More importantly, I got drugged and knocked out. You are so pitiful, Master. No wonder you're waddling around like a toddler.
I thought I was dizzy because I've got this weird ghost thing haunting me.
Huh?
True.
Making a pact with me won't make you dizzy. It just reduces your lifespan by a lot.
How much is a
You're
lot?
kidding, right? Right?
Anyway, who do you think is the culprit, Master? Do you have any guesses?
I do.
If the drinks were drugs in the dining car, the culprit must have been on the train before anyone else.
Oh, so then all you have to do is ask around and figure out what order everyone got on board. Oh, wait a minute. You can't, because they're all dead!
You aren't taking this very seriously, are you?
She doesn't have to. Alright, what's the next minigame, I guess? We'll just keep running.
This place. Whoa. The path is forked in two. Which way should I go?
This fork in the path is also a materialized mystery, so you should know which way to go if you solve it. First,
Right.
let's clarify what mystery this is exactly.
Huh? How do you do that?
Like this.
Hey, nice.
Huh? Blood! Blood!
Quit overreacting, Master. This is a mystery labyrinth. It's fine. Anyway, take a look.
That and she can't technically kill you because it would kill herself.
I
She
use
already
the blood
mentioned
of
that.
the Truth Seeker as a conduit to expose the mystery blocking the path.
Is the culprit one of the 6 on the train?
Is that a question?
That is the mystery we need to solve.
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just need to pick the right path and head on through.
6 on the train. It must mean the 6 master detectives, including me, right? If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on the train, then I should take the right path, which says no. But if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on board, I need to take the left path that says yes.
But
Which is it?
it's the left path.
There's
Yeah.
only one truth.
Questions relating to the case are asked in different forms inside the mystery lab. Choose the correct answers and take me to the truth. But this one's easy.
So, you think the culprit is one of the 6 on the train, right?
Yeah. Has to be.
Right here! Okay, let's go.
It obviously has to be because Pucci and Aphex's powers proved it. See, that's just it though. Why would Aphex...
Can I go through now?
Oh, you got it right? Not bad at all, Master.
Why would Aphex do that if he was the one that was trying to... Wouldn't he make it seem like things would be a little bit more suspicious? Oh, you're back.
Ah! Something happened. Why? Did I make the wrong choice?
No, you made the right choice.
Trying to bury the truth again. Go get him, Master.
Alright, at least we understand how this works now. We just need to understand exactly what it is we're looking at.
Your deduction.
Okay. It'll be this one.
Is wrong. Other than the 6
Too early.
you must have had an accomplice.
This is the truth.
Two master detectives used their abilities to prove that only 6 people were on the train.
Exactly.
If it was only one person, they could have been lying or an imposter. But 2 of them means there can be no mistake.
Wrong. Your reasoning is completely off.
Okay.
What good?
The victims all burned to death according to the peacekeeper's report. According to the log, the train did not stop once. Gonna guess it's that one.
You. Your accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked. Came aboard after that. So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board.
Slash through this mystery. The backup control room's operation log showed that the train never stopped. And the doors won't open unless the train stops. So it's impossible for someone to have gotten on during the trip.
Exactly. Goodbye again.
Looks like you're getting the hang of this, Master. You've learned to ruthlessly cut down any who stand in your way.
Not
Make it sound
exactly,
like I'm the
but
bad guy here. Hey, I was wondering, if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth, wouldn't it reject my answers, even if they're right?
not necessarily.
Or maybe the questions themselves could be lies.
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real-world mystery.
So then it's locked in the laws of cause and effect.
This place is a direct manifestation of a mystery. You can always progress as long as you keep solving it. In that sense, the labyrinth is fair. It won't cheat you.
I see. That's a relief.
Because it has no benefit to lying.
By the way, about the culprit being one of the 6 of you, how could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
They weren't all dead. Or at the very least, not at first and not intentionally. Which means maybe Aphex wasn't
Another
supposed to
fork in the
die?
road.
And that's why the last car was... because he was trying to get away.
This is how we reach the truth. It reflects how problems are really solved, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know if I've ever actually solved a mystery on my own. I don't remember it all.
It doesn't matter. You
For
just
the
need to
whole
solve the
amnesia
mystery
thing.
in front of us.
Everyone was dead. So how did the
Say.
culprit pull it off? This time, yours truly is going to help think it through. You just leave all the heavy lifting to your lovely Mystery Labyrinth guide.
Yeah.
Really? That'd be a big help. Are you telling me the answer? Because that's kind of what I was leaning towards anyway.
Come on.
I'm still thinking here, don't choose yet.
Huh?
Oh. I guess I'll think about the opposite door.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, so again, my theory about Zilch pretending to be dead and then switching places with Aphex, or Aphex using Zilch's body to pretend that it's his body at the end.
Master, leave this to me. This has to be the right answer. Follow me.
Hey, wait!
But is it?
The culprit just played dead. Because if they did commit suicide after the crime, they'd be dead right now. And that's no fun at all.
That's your reasoning? Wait, what's this chain?
I was wondering that too.
I told you we share mind and body. The chain is proof of that. Our relationship can never be broken apart.
That's terrible!
Please, you should consider yourself lucky you're being haunted by a cutie like me. I'm so tired. I pulled you up here, so you can walk the rest of the way yourself.
I didn't ask you to do that. So you think this path will lead toward the truth, right?
No idea. This is a labyrinth. It's pretty common to encounter dead ends.
Yeah, it's basically the exact point of a labyrinth.
Whoa, watch out!
Oh. Is this because we don't
See?
know
What did I tell you? Dead end.
to the extent of...
Don't sound so proud of yourself. You chose this path, Shinigami.
If it's a dead end, maybe the culprit wasn't just playing dead.
I searched all 5 bodies, and they were, without a doubt, dead.
If all 5 bodies were actually 5 different people.
Oh, so the answer isn't played dead. Let's turn back.
You changed your mind already?
Exploring all possibilities is an important part of beating a mystery labyrinth.
Oh.
I'm so awesome. By the way, I did say I can guide you through the mystery labyrinth, but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
Makes sense.
You could have said that a little earlier.
It was pretty
Just
obvious.
wanna help, but I like when you rely on me, Master.
Anyway, what's going on in the real world while we're in the mystery labyrinth?
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal flow of time while we're here. In other words,
okay.
you're still surrounded by peacekeepers.
So if we return without solving the mystery, we'll just be captured.
Well, you might be captured
As a result,
anyway,
this
depending on
murder
if they
case
actually
will remain
listen.
unsolved and linger in people's memories as a serious crime. Naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also survive. And that creates an even bigger problem.
Which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest.
That's true.
And the more people rack their brains about that
Unfortunately.
mystery, the bigger the mystery labyrinth gets. Eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would implant insidious ideas into people's minds, creating more murderers, and in turn, new mystery labyrinths. Labyrinths can create endless cycles. That's why it's best to cut it off as soon as possible.
It sounds way more daunting than I thought.
We're finally back. The other route is commit suicide after the crime. There's no other option, so it has to be the right answer.
It really doesn't. Or at the very least, it wasn't intentional. In my opinion. As to, it wants me to go this way. But I don't think that's right. And again, at the very least, not intentionally.
But to commit suicide after the crime would mean... After killing the other 4, the culprit killed themselves, right? Is that really the right answer?
The Mystery Labyrinth's routes represent logical deduction. If there's only one route, it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off themselves. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
What's going on here?
That's different.
This is part of the mystery materializing. You just need to solve it. Come on, Master! Concentrate! Come on, concentrate! Concentrate!
Who was the last person to die during the incident? The culprit.
If the culprit committed suicide after the crime, then the last person that died should be the culprit.
Which would be Zilch.
Right, because they wouldn't be able to kill someone else. They
His
got
body
themselves already.
was still
Nice work.
mostly intact when we discovered him.
Come on, let's try again.
Who set fire to the dead culprit? Culprit.
Of course, the person who started the fires must be the culprit.
All 5 burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned themselves. Come on, let's try again.
Who was the last person to be burned to death? Zilch.
The one who burned the other 4, then set themselves on fire, is Zilch.
Bingo! You did it, Master!
I was right from the beginning. I solved the mystery.
But you know, setting aside the idea that the culprit was the last to die, why would it be Detective Four Eyes? Didn't we discover his body first?
But his body wasn't burned, and the others were already burned beyond
According to the
recognition.
peacekeepers, the victims all burned to death, right? But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, he wasn't burnt yet. If that's the case, that means he must have burned to death after that.
But he already had a knife in his chest.
Although, everyone else we found after him had already died from burns.
Alright. So if they all burned to death, then the last one who died could be Detective Four Eyes.
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses. Starting
Makes
from
sense.
Car 5, he killed them in order one by one. then set himself on fire in Car 1.
So, Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit. But he committed suicide, huh?
Intentionally?
The door!
And now we've got another shadow.
Whoa.
Right? Wait, now where are we?
It worked?
See, I told you it would be fine. I'm such a terrific guide.
Yeah. Is that the end of it?
There's always going to be one more.
I guess that's everything. It's easier than I thought.
No, that's not
What's
quite
wrong,
it.
Master?
I'm wondering if that's really all that happened. Something about this seems off.
It does? You think so?
Ah! What's going on?
Conclusion. Zilch killed the other four,
Conclusion? Is
then
this
set fire to
the
himself.
truth behind the case?
There's only one door. No other options. Maybe this really is the end. Kind of a simple conclusion despite 5 people dying. Well, I hope this was a helpful tutorial for you, Master.
Wait. Mystery labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real-world case, including things like misdirection. Right?
Exactly.
Which means this could be an attempt by the culprit to mislead us.
So, you don't think this is the truth? What makes you say that?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling the case isn't closed yet.
If so, then this door could be a fake.
How can we tell?
If you think it's fake, why not try breaking it? It'll be bad news if you're wrong, though. And I won't tell you exactly what will happen. I don't want to affect your judgment.
You've already affected my judgment. I guess the only way to find out is to destroy it. How do I do that?
That's a good question.
So it was fake! It was the culprit trying to throw us off the trail!
Hello again.
You should have just quit while you were ahead.
It's rare for a fake exit to appear. This mystery labyrinth is way tougher than I thought. Master, don't lay your guard down.
Make sure you drop your money before you drop dead. I promise I'll show mercy to your wallet.
Her.
I
Let's
wonder if
see.
Master can even make snap judgments.
Mystery sentence sometimes throw out noise. These will obstruct your vision and get in the way, so use Master's solution blade to cut them down.
Are you
Okay.
gonna remember all of this?
The more noise destroyed, the bigger the bonus you'll get later. So when it pops up in front of you, be aggressive and attack.
Sure hope you got all that down.
Bonus for destroying noise based on the maximum amount you destroy. Okay.
The culprit.
Pretty sure it'll be knife and corpse.
Must be Zilch. Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the 4 passed out victims, then set himself on fire, and died from immolation.
This is the truth! No. Now that I think about it, Zilch's suicide by fire doesn't make sense. Because when I saw Zilch through the window, there was a knife in his chest. If He
Which
burned
means
himself.
our
And why would there be a knife stuck there?
theory about it being Aphex is the killer is correct.
You little brat. Fine. I'll answer you.
Oh, you're gonna answer.
I was the
Bloodstains.
knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was
Where'd
to
the
knock
noise
himself
go?
out.
No, I didn't mean to hit that.
Say,
I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out. Stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then he
No.
set himself on fire. Die in my fire. It's a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch.
come on.
Yeah.
I was the knife stuck in the body.
Hold on. See, I'm pretty sure it'd be this. Right?
Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out. Stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Die in my fire is a painful way to go.
Dodged that.
He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch. He committed suicide by self-immolation.
That's true.
Oh,
I was the knife stuck in the body.
okay. Hold on. So it's the coffee in the dining car.
Of course I know why.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was to knock himself out. Stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Die in my fire is a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch. He committed suicide by self-immolation.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
Let's slash through this mystery.
That took way too long to figure out, but we got
His
it.
plan was to fall unconscious. He would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car. That's a much easier way to pass out.
Yep.
I see. So they're trying to mislead you about the cause of death for Detective Four Eyes.
Right. The Peacekeeper said all the detectives burned to death. But Zilch's corpse in the first car is different.
Uh-huh. Which means
To me, it looked more like
that
he
the
was stabbed to
culprit
death.
has to be Aphex. If it wasn't Zilch, it has to be
So the
Aphex.
Peacekeeper's report was a lie? But they had no reason to do that.
They have plenty of
If they
reasons
wanted
to do
set
that,
you up as the
actually.
culprit, they'd be raising questions by fabricating reports.
Yeah, you're right. They all must have died by fire, after all. And for some reason, only Zilch appeared to have been stabbed to death. I get it. So that's what was bothering me. But no matter how hard I think about it, I can't seem to figure out what happened next.
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but I was too preoccupied with calling for help.
So we're stuck right here. I don't
No,
see any other routes to
necessarily.
break through this mystery. I don't even know what mystery we gotta solve right now. But I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. The truth is always behind a mystery. You wish you had investigated more, right? So, you think you'd have the answer if you'd done that?
Huh? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, fine. My secret weapon is so draining, I try to avoid using it as much as possible. But I just love it when you rely on me, Master.
What is the secret weapon?
I have a bad feeling about this. What are you trying to do?
This is all for you, Master. Ready, Master?
Huh? Wait!
So we get to relive a section of the mystery? Huh.
What's going on?
Interesting.
I'm extracting your memory and materializing it inside the mystery labyrinth.
Figured that part out.
This is my super cute special weapon. See, if you investigate here, you might make some new discoveries.
Oh, the shock from all this is making my head spin.
I don't think it
You
was
don't
the
have
shock
any time
that's
to
doing
waste,
that.
Master. This was pumped out of that slow brain of yours, so don't assume it'll stick around for long. You have until the pain in your head clears up. Now hurry and investigate.
Huh.
Got it.
So I'm a Psyduck now. As long as I have a migraine, I'm super powerful. Crime scene recreation.
This blanket is mostly burned, but some parts near the knife are unscathed. It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket at all.
Right.
But how could that be? Oh, so I can get solution keys here too.
You
Yep.
may have seen it, but forgotten. That just means you didn't think anything of it at the time. But it is in your memory, so you can use it as a clue.
Okay.
You can do
But we knew
that? You're incredible, Shinigami.
Go on, keep complimenting me.
Maybe later.
Huh? This cushion. Was it always there? Also, it looks like it has a hole in the middle of it.
So,
It was made by something sharp. What did this?
is that a defensive? Like somebody held the pillow up in front of them to stop the knife? Which doesn't really seem like it would work too well.
Oh,
But
it's fading. I guess the pain is starting to go away too.
Looks like time's up. Well, did you find anything?
Yeah, I think I see the contradiction here. Although I'm not completely sold on it.
Come on, this is where you're supposed to declare, I've solved the mystery. Well, if you think you're on the right track, then I guess we should do this next.
Do what?
It's for when you're stuck in your deductions. Remember what I said earlier? Every labyrinth has a goal.
true.
So even when you're stuck, there's always a way out. And we're gonna find it by working together.
Working
Alright.
together?
So, what's the plan?
Let it all out, Master!
Why does this look like a finale thing? Why are we on the beach from Donkey Zero?
We're gonna expose the truth!
The Shinigami puzzle is one of my secret techniques to uncover the hidden truth. The truth is hiding somewhere in the letters on the side of the barrel. Containing your truth. Okay.
Ready? Hey.
Read the question, then knock out the letters in the right order. Make a mistake, and the time limit will be reduced.
Correct answer somewhere inside your
If
head,
you
Master.
can knock the letters out in the right order, I will be imbued with the power of truth and unleash a special move that'll open up a path.
Master, it's time for the
By the
solution
way,
key.
if you feed me the solution keys floating around the barrel, I'll give you whatever hint comes to mind. Grab the key and bring it to my mouth.
Don't you forget.
But there are some solution keys you can't get hints from. If I eat one of those, time limit will be reduced. Detective Stitch's death was actually a red herring. Have I been saying that?
Let's work together as a team.
Right. Oh. Oh, I have to throw a blade.
Go, go, go!
Here, eat the key. Right. We've been saying that from the beginning as well. Sure. At this point, nothing should surprise.
That's right. When I saw Zilch through the window, it appeared as if the knife was stuck in his chest. But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed.
Right, so Zilch isn't dead. And the body you saw was Apex.
That's why the
So
blanket
Zilch
didn't
still
have
is
blood
the
on
killer.
it, even though the cushion was stabbed through. Zilch's death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us. It's a new solution key.
If it was a red herring, that means he wasn't really dead.
Yeah, Zilch was faking his death to fool us. That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead when I looked through the window. But the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death created a contradiction.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
And then the one we saw after was Apex's body with a knife stuck in it to make it look like Zilch.
In a roundabout way, yes.
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back.
This is... Do we really have to walk all the way back? Oh. Never mind.
What's wrong?
It's too much of a hassle to go all the way back there. I don't want to walk anymore.
Some guide you are. Besides, you're not even walking.
I despise effort and hard work. I want to head back the easy way. Oh, I know!
Quick
I have
travel.
a convenient transportation method, thanks to my awesomeness. It lets us go anywhere you've been before. Now is the perfect time to use it.
What's convenient? Zoom. Evac would have taken us out of the labyrinth.
See? Super easy.
Yeah, sure.
But unfortunately, using it does drain a little bit.
Drain a little bit of what? Do you have MP or something?
Your lifespan.
My lifespan? Again?
So we've passed through how did the culprit pull it off junction and have taken the played dead turn again. Now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we can solve this mystery and access what's ahead.
Let's give it a try.
Solution keys are important to solving mysteries. Yours truly is important too.
Oh, solution keys can be used to break through mysteries
We're
on the
gonna
way.
expose the truth together.
Select the solution key that answers the question in front of you. Get it right, and the mystery will disappear. Okay. Cannot save now. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Zilch was trying to trick us into thinking he'd killed himself.
Which means from the very beginning I was correct on who the killer was.
See, didn't I say the path would appear? It's all because we found the right deductive clue to break through. I'm so amazing. You can pat me on the head if you want, Master.
Well,
Nah, I'm good.
Maybe later. We opened the play dead route thanks to the corpse red herring solution key. So Zilch really faked his death to mislead us.
He did.
So, he is absolutely the culprit. Now, we just need to
Why
prove
are there
it.
cows?
But even if the Mystery Labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different, right?
Weird looking
What
butterflies.
if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit, even if we prove who really did it?
Oh, you're worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about that.
Huh? Why's that?
Let's save the fun for later.
Ah! The ground! It...
You better run, Master!
Why? Wasn't this the right route?
Of course it is.
Maybe the logic still has some holes in it.
Do we have to answer questions as we're running?
Ah!
Master, you better concentrate!
What was actually Zilch? No. I mean, yes, but also no. This kind of reminds me of, what was the other game? Hero Kill. Actually Zilch, yes. Through the window, yes.
When I saw Zilch through the window, he was faking his death with the knife through the cushion. That was definitely the real Zilch.
Yep. But was the burnt corpse in car 1 actually Zilch? No.
corpse I investigated was real, it just wasn't Zilch's corpse. In other words, Zilch swapped himself out for a real corpse.
Yep. And we already know whose it was. Zilch with the corpse in the infirmary before I entered. It was when I turned away to get the fire extinguisher.
The corpse was switched right before I broke the infirmary window to open the lock. The blazing fire had filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window. Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
Are you going to ask whose body? Because we know the answer.
I get it. The fire wasn't only there to show he died from burning. It was also a smokescreen to swap out the corpse.
Right. In the smoke, he switched places with a corpse he had hit.
Now what? Is the tall man here?
Next up, you need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put the body somewhere he could access immediately.
Where are you thinking?
Under the bed would be too easy.
If he needed to get to the body as quickly as possible, only one place makes sense.
Under the bed.
That place is suspicious.
Use the on-screen cursor to select the spot that answers the question.
I've searched every nook
You
and
can
cranny.
pick the spots where the icon changes.
Master doesn't make
Picking the
mistakes.
wrong spot means taking damage.
Right?
Okay.
Right?
It's gotta be under the bed. That's why the sides are covered like that.
That's it! The
And
burnt
then,
corpse was hidden
once he
right
switched,
there.
then Zilch was slid under the bed to hide there himself till we left.
Hey!
Where are we going? You just steal my TV?
Jeez, one after another. This is really bad for my heart.
They just stole my TV.
Done yet. Hurry! Let's speed it up!
Shinigami, you might be fine because you're floating around, but this is really tough for me.
I can't believe it! He had the corpse hidden under the blanket?
Oh, sorry, I forgot I had to hit a button.
The four-eyed detective was sleeping next to a dead body. I'm so jealous!
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
So am I. Hello?
Zilch was lying in bed with the corpse. He got up once the smoke screen was ready. He took the corpse out from under the blanket, pulled the knife out of the cushion, and stabbed it. That way, even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to avoid me.
Yep.
Where did Detective Four Eyes hide after that?
It must have been someplace with easy access, which must mean... under the bed. He could have quickly hid there.
Yep.
Which means, if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that four-eyed idiot.
True.
But back then, I was in such a hurry to warn the other master detectives.
Yeah, it was panic mode because we weren't really sure what was going on.
I'm sure he calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was planning to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom while I was sleeping there. I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary, so he must have planned to move me before committing the crimes. I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans, so he went with it.
Speaking of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
Yeah, he must have planned to make me witness everything and set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting to see the whole picture now.
And since there were only 5 detectives registered on the train, the fact that there was one less body wouldn't have struck as odd for
Not
Amaterasu.
bad, Master. were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
No. If I really was a great detective, I would have caught the culprit in the infirmary before any of this happened.
I guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
That corpse? Well,
Oh, it was Aphex. You again!
I won't let you go any further.
Getting in our way again, huh? If you stand against my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir-fry you with veggies for dinner.
I will not!
Alright. So what's this question?
Master, I'm lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
Huh? Assist?
Okay, what does that mean?
The rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying. Now let's go, Master. Looks like you might not need assist after all, Master.
Using assist.
This could be the clincher.
When a partner's assist is activated, a mystery phantom statement won't inflict any damage. Use it to take a closer look at what they're saying. Okay.
I won't let you pass. Enough of your nonsense. You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who can replace Silch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. It would have been down at the station.
Okay, so circle is
Impossible to get it on board.
just noise.
There was no corpse to replace anyway.
This is the truth!
No, you're wrong.
To bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train.
Sorry, Makoto is always going to be.
It's Aphex's body from the 5th car. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests.
Yeah.
So the corpse that was switched was Aphex's.
Damn it! How could someone like you find the truth? The truth.
Do we have to do a recap now?
He looks completely obliterated.
Now we don't have to fight anymore.
Even if that's true, don't let your guard down. The Mystery Labyrinth isn't over yet. Stay alert until the very end.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah, because now we have to do our recap. Only question is, where did he go after the fact?
Wow. Who would have thought that short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap?
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burned was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? It totally went green. I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you've gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
You? I guess we're almost done.
Zilch?
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed.
Uh-huh.
So, leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Yeah.
You said the body in the first car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1, and discovered his corpse there. How is the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right. If he slipped past us, when did that happen?
Yeah.
Where did he run off to?
When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit...
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
Moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit moved through the train.
Thinking about it rationally, we have to assume that they carried the corpse through the train.
Right.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible!
Why do you look like
Zill's turned into a mystery phantom!
Green Gene Simmons?
Get him, Master! Boom kill him so hard, his relatives get bruises!
Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense in a sort of one-sided sort of way. Alright.
A body can't get from car 1 to car 5. Just
Incorrect.
think about it. The train's halls are quite narrow. The corpse is heavy enough as it is. Lugging a corpse through that hallway, you would certainly have noticed. That means your deduction is all wrong. I'll say it once more. You cannot transport the corpse from car 1 to car 5.
That's true. Plus, when we investigated the private rooms, we kept the doors open for security. If someone had passed through the hallway, I probably would have noticed.
They would have had to sneak past me, too.
Ah.
There's no way anybody got through that corridor.
If we're certain nobody used that corridor, then the corpse must have been brought in from outside the train, not inside. If so, the culprit would need to be able to pass by us without being noticed.
What are you mumbling about? Just admit that your deductions were utter nonsense. If they didn't pass through
Where are we at? Okay.
the train, do you think the corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut.
Yeah,
If
that,
they
I
didn't
just...
pass through the train, You think the corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut. The door's locked when the train is moving. We know the train never stopped once. If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation.
This is the truth.
Okay. Was that just not there the first time?
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4.
Yep.
When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid! So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying? Forget the shaking!
Distorted plate. So it's gotta be that one? I guess so.
In the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
No.
Forget the shit.
Okay.
Taking in the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
What does that mean?
Say,
Yeah. I realized this after. It's gotta be backup
Shaking in the
control
blackout.
systems. All the E means is that that's what's currently
They were
equipped.
nothing but coincidences.
I was reading that wrong like
Blackout was
crazy
just a
for some
bad
reason.
contact.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Got it. We took too much damage in this, actually. But we're still in tutorial mode, so we're
It
still
didn't occur
learning.
because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
Control system automatically manages the electricity within the train.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
The train itself is now the enemy?
ran away. A fleeing phantom is a bad phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After
Technically?
him. You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom.
Ow.
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
The failed main control system was in Car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe
Right.
the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're
Right,
unsure
but
exactly
why?
how. Huh. In that case... I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
the main control system was
So
lost
this is
when
the question
car
we're facing right now.
1
The
was...
main control system must have failed because something happened. If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard.
Hmm.
Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too. The main control system failing, the blackout, the train shaking. Oh yeah, why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system fail, but the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get...
Can we answer
That's
the question
right.
now?
The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake.
Just realized what time it
It
was.
caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out! Are you ready to play the Shinigami
Main
puzzle?
control system was lost when car 1 was...
Twirling, twirling, twirling. Nice.
Got it. Okay.
Tick tock, tick tock, go, go, go!
But I need an S. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. I'm smart. What?
You can do it! You can do it, Master!
What? So what's the word?
This is it.
What's the word then? It's D-E.
Master, you may...
The failed main... If so...
So he must...
But the... So I don't think...
I thought it was destroyed, but there was no S.
I knew it! Anything blocked...
And I tried to deactivate it, but...
So this is the question with...
The main control system, if that's true, if it's related to the...
Well, as his meant the main...
Okay, hurry up.
There was a black... But the co...
Hurry up.
That's right! Whatever it was, it caused the main... If it had something to...
Ooh! Did I bet it's time to... Let's go, Master! Puzzle it out! Ta-da!
Okay.
That's right. Nice. Great. That's right.
That took way too long to figure out. Yeah, that took way too long to figure out.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
But
Yeah.
why? That's
The
the
reason
question.
why the main control system failed was because
It was
the first car
deactivated
was
from
cut off from
the rest of the
train we were
train.
riding in.
Let's keep going for now. Master, I don't really get it.
Oh, sorry. We're still walking.
What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right?
Right?
Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express.
But why?
As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
Watch out! Ah! There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Now
Oh,
is not
again,
the
we're
time to be
still at the
suffocating.
beginning of the game, so this could go on for quite some time.
Again?
Get used to it. The body was
We need to resolve the
transported
mystery at
along
hand.
with the entire...
Given that the first car was cut off, so that the body could be moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's lay it all out, Master.
Alright, we're going back to the barrel game
Are you ready to play the Shinigami
for
puzzle?
the entire...
Great! Nice!
So, they moved the entire first car? To that area? I don't... That would explain the burning.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car.
Hello,
That's why the
Tabo.
first car was disconnected.
Yes, you see, Shinigami is her name. Give me 3 seconds. Yay, okay. Yeah, her name is Shinigami, and she is, well, she's a Shinigami. Gotta raid around, get up early tomorrow. Oh, nice. Have fun. Thank you for the raid. Always appreciated. Get some rest and enjoy your movie. We're going to continue trying to solve the mystery. which shouldn't take too long, much longer, but you never know with a game like this. Anyway, once again, thank you, Tebu. Have a wonderful night. Get some rest.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense. Shut up!
Why did you just change shape again?
The first car is at the front of the train.
Right?
Apex's corpse was in the 5th car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Thank you. I've been wanting to play this for a while. I just never really could afford it. And since it was on sale for their PlayStation Black Friday sales, I was finally able to get it. I love Spike Chunsoft games, so it was only natural that I wanted to play this. Oh yeah, I've played all the Danganronpa games. 1, 2, Ultra Despair Girls, 3, and then what is it called? Summer S or something like that. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't watched the separate animes, the Future Arc and the Despair Arc. I still need to find those.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think. How could you swap the position of the 1st and 5th cars? If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout,
Uh-huh.
blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely shook 2 separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second?
When it
Something
reconnected.
happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt
Yes.
similar to when Car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Also, ironically, I'm wearing my Monokuma pullover hoodie right now.
Master, here it comes! You've got to solve the mystery and defeat him!
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing. Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
Yeah, I'm at the beginning. This is... Technically, we're still in Chapter 0, so we're still in tutorial mode.
So it shook twice here.
Okay, so gonna think this is the one
The
we
tunnel.
need here.
What of it? You mean the train car was separated and connected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
This is the truth.
This is, yeah, but you already said it. This is very
No.
Danganronpa.
That time, not all
The entire
cars were
play
moving
style.
on the same track.
And she actually reminds me a lot of Junko anyway, so...
The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars. The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by Car 1 separating.
Right.
After that, the separated Car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where Car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! The first car moved all the way to the back!
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special.
Right. It's all
The
automated.
control system will supply electricity as programmed to drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then Car 1 can function on its own! Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
No! That's crazy!
Huh? What?
How is that any crazier than being inside a pocket dimension with a bunch of shadows that are trying to tell
Using
me
your
I'm lying
method
to
to
myself?
rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the fifth car. In other words, it becomes the sixth car, but that doesn't exist. So, you're telling me you found Avex's corpse in the non-existent sixth car?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
We're doing a barrel in the middle of a battle? Sure, why not?
Let's work together as
From
a
the
team.
start, the Amaterasu Express was a... I meant 5.
Wrong.
It's not 5? It's not 7? We've done 5, 6, 7. We're definitely getting closer to
Twirling,
this.
twirling. Wrong. Nice.
It's a 4-car train? Really? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
True.
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Because it was never there to begin with. Ah.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And
That
when I was
makes
questioned by
sense.
the peacekeepers, the Car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, and all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it.
But they're in on it.
All in on it.
Yeah.
Or you can
basically.
assume that the Peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other Car 1. If there was another Car 1, then there would be something that sets it apart from the original Car 1. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new Car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher.
It was just sitting on the
The fire
ground.
extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right, Zilch?
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
But how do we catch the real Zilch?
That was a pretty solid deduction. Very impressive.
Still impressed we managed to solve the mystery
It's so strange.
before we even got into the labyrinth.
It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
But how do we do that while we're in Pocket Dimension Land? And what is that going to do for the Amaterasu guards?
Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next.
Nope.
You know, making the first car look like the 5th was a really big trick to pull off.
Yeah, that was pretty smart.
I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with this swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Yeah.
Why are you so sure of that?
Hello. Hi, Zilch.
What is this?
Looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. Just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave!
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth.
Yep.
Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
We plan on it. So what do we do here? So it's recap time. God Shinigami? Is that what I said?
Shinigami's tutorial
To overcome the last stand of Phantom, get tear through the obstacles.
Let's do this, Master!
Kick, tackle, jump.
Oh, oh!
With a corresponding kick.
No one can stop me! What?
Alright, kick is circle,
I see.
jump. Oh no, tackle.
Gets it? Bleh.
Okay.
Go away! Keep up and scram!
I see.
And this is jump.
Watch out!
Got it.
Your deduction is wrong!
Kick, tackle,
Go
jump.
away! Don't come near me! Don't come any closer! Stop it! Switching the first and fifth cards is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Destroy the wall with a solution key.
Come on, hurry up and decide! Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master!
There's a distorted plate.
Huh? Come on! No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5.
The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
I mean,
I go!
That's nonsense!
okay.
They burned the plate to disguise it? No, I didn't do that! Stop it!
Huh.
Stop! Go away! Get away from me! Get away! Get away!
Getting desperate?
Happen to be easily burned. But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Okay, that one I'm not sure.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master!
There is proof!
Hey.
Bloodstain on the interlock of
Forgot
the
all about
infirmary in
that.
Car 5! The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in Car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have
Yep.
gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it.
That makes perfect
My
sense,
blood,
actually,
which
in
was
a
left
weird
behind
sort of
in
way.
Car 1 was found in Car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case.
Goodbye, Zilch.
I'm not done yet!
I'm pretty sure you are.
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If Car 1 became Car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car. Probably someplace safe.
Subway Surfer looks weird. What is Subway Surfer? Where was Zilch hiding? In the restroom. No, not the restroom? Ow.
I checked the restroom, but no one was there.
Wasn't that...
It's impossible to go any further than the last car.
Kids game on your phone? Okay, I have no idea. So it's gotta be the main control room.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what Subway Surfer is. Ow.
I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key.
Sorry.
And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
Great detective work! I call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
But I'm still not sure how this is going to affect the real world.
Time to expose this crime. The cheats and
The
everything.
deduction determines where the truth is made clear by thinking through all the deductions up until that point.
Correct answer somewhere inside your
Place the
head,
correct
Master.
piece in the corresponding deduction gap to
This
reveal
is
the
the
truth.
clincher.
Lock pieces can be opened by solving mysteries, so keep it up.
There's only one truth.
Once every gap is filled, okay. Oh, we're going backwards. A minute filled apart. Oh. Alright, yeah. Okay. That wasn't what I meant to do. But you're welcome to keep trying it. No, so then it's gotta be that one. Okay, da-da-da-da-da-da. Smash the window, come in. Okay, and we do have that one now. So, put that in. Okay, so from introduction to what was he to break the window? Right. Okay. Train detachment, and then over here we're gonna have reattachment. Nope. Oh, train detachment led to blackout. Okay. Two, blah, blah, blah. Yep, then we found Aphex's body, which leads us to Zilch is the killer. Which we knew. Again, somehow we managed to solve all of this yesterday before we even started the trial.
Step right up, step right up! 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement!
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanaiwar.
Yes.
I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
True.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car.
But
And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I thought the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill. But it was actually the drug.
So God yours truly was responsible?
Well, yeah, you were also being haunted, so...
But slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to Car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but... since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I'd left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire! On purpose! What a psycho!
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in Car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
A knife and cushion
Yeah, we're gonna
created the red herring.
pretend that never
Hell of a way to
happened.
pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen you then and timed it.
But how would
Woke
they
up
have
in
been
the
able to
restroom and
time
went
it?
into the hallway. Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing!
I caught a glimpse of Zelch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
Right.
That was when the culprit took out
Which
Aphex's
makes perfect
blood
sense,
corpse,
if you think
switched
about it,
places
'cause
with it, and waited for
it-
me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
Would have been easier. I mean, I guess
Places under a veil of smoke.
if you think about it, my theory of him hiding the body underneath the bed probably would have taken longer
Meanwhile,
to set
I
up
found the fire extinguisher on the floor.
than just
Smashed the
having the
window,
body already in the bed. Because
unlocked the room and went inside.
bodies would be heavy.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zelch's body, burned to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must be why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of Car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time, huh? They probably left
Yep.
you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the
Despite
other
me
master
just repeating
detectives.
myself, I'm still very
Around
impressed
that
with
time,
myself.
the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling in my wheels? Take a guess.
While
No,
the detached Car
we're
1 was
not
running on a
gonna
separate
comment
track,
on that.
The culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the juggling?
Which is why there was so much more
First,
fire.
Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the Car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
everything in place.
And it makes it look quite a bit different than... But that would explain the same medical we found.
Locked the door and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
Well, this time, the culprit was riding in car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to car 4. Now behind car 4, that car became car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in car 1, attached it to the back of car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I mistook car 1 for car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize it was actually car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, that's a despairingly brilliant idea!
I mean, I hate to say it, but it is really smart.
Connected to a different, prearranged car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
Yeah, no, it's really smart. It's very convoluted,
These
but...
cars were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
Can we skip? Thank you.
Pisses me off, right?
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised car 1. And waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning,
But
cold-blooded
to what
scheme.
end? Was it all Amaterasu orders?
Countless contemptible crimes is none other than...
Zilch Alexander! It was you!
But are we really there?
This is the truth I've uncovered!
Did we just steal your soul?
Is that it? What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit? Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Now it's time for the main event. Here we go. It's my time to shine.
Okay. Punishment time?
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Through into the vile mystery labyrinth.
Why does this make me think of a cross between Soul Eater and Sailor Moon? Okay, Labyrinth is gone. But again, not sure how that's going to translate to the real world.
Huh? We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken. Yet.
I
The
completely
peacekeepers
forgot
will
about
take
all this
care
stuff.
of you. We have all the time in the world.
Huh?
Yeah, but now what?
Shinigami! Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get him!
Wait! I know who the culprit is!
What?
It's Zilch! He's still alive. He framed me.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
Huh? But...
Shut up! This is not up for discussion. What a waste of time.
But by saying he's dead, you
Take
just
him
admitted
away.
something you shouldn't have.
Shinigami! Where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen!
I'm right here! You're so cute when you panic, so why head to enjoy the view for a bit?
Stop playing around! Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away! What? He's dead?
Looks like it's over.
Huh? What's over? Shinigami, what's going on?
Did she kill Zilch?
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source perishes? Don't tell me.
That's right, the true culprit dies.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail. You're
Oh,
now innocent
okay.
and free to go, Master. A happy ending. Roll credits!
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved...
I mean...
And an entire
I think I'm
village.
completely free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so.
Ah!
If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case. Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the Peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
What?
I mean,
You think you can weasel your way out of this? You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now. You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't...
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
That does it. You're under arrest. Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either. Take him away.
and here it is.
Oh, wait!
Hold on just a second. Hey, excuse me. Do you have a minute?
You.
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting. We both have to follow orders from the higher-ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary
Why does he
tension.
look like an older version of me?
Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah? You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know
Rude,
what to
but
do.
also not wrong.
Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
Let's go!
Thank goodness that worked out.
But did it, though?
Who is he?
Beats me?
Do we get to save now? It's auto-saving. Oh, and...
Don't forget this stuff. Wow.
Oh, sorry. Profiles. New Shinigami update. Update on the Swank. Glossary. Okay. Save. We are gonna have to call it here. We did solve technically the first mystery, even though that was still technically only the intro. But that was still pretty good. That was on those. It's like Danganronpa Extreme. A lot of minigames, a lot going on. Very first mystery to solve. There were, what, 6 different murders? So, this promises to be one heck of a ride. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe. Have a wonderful night. We will see you all tomorrow. Good night.